Our school is based in Rathgar. It's co-educational, relatively small, about 180 students. The well-being of the whole school community is key and central to our ethos and is underpinned by our values: openness, respect, tolerance, care and engagement with our community and with the wider world. Our student voice is central to that and has been for many years, and collaboration is key.
We adopted a whole school approach as emphasised in the Wellbeing policy statement and framework for practice. So that was particularly useful in giving us a template. The key principles, for example, became very much part of that information gathering process. The fact that it's a partnership, a collaboration, a whole school approach of all teachers, all students, all classes, alongside their parents, became the essence really of collecting our information.
We gathered evidence from all stakeholders, that's parents, staff and students. We had surveys and questionnaires to get the quantitative research. We also had qualitative in the form of student focus groups. We found out in our research that lack of sleep was a concern, and also digital consumption, that students were spending too long online, and it had a whole effect on their self-esteem, their body image. There were so many things that came out of that. So what we've done with Disconnect to Reconnect is really talk to students and our whole school community about how we can have more meaningful face-to-face interactions. So to look at maybe our daily habits, to promote healthy habits, to maybe cut down on screen time, to try to be more physically active, to try and do more things with people so you feel connected to them. Last September we got phone away boxes which go in the front of the students' lockers, and they put their phone in there at the beginning of the school day until the end, and it's visible to see that the phone is there. And then we also have device-free lunchtimes and breaks so that the students are having more meaningful face-to-face connections. We're going out to play sport, which was a big thing, and by having a partnership with parents as well, that if it's us and parents working together, that the students can have a better quality of life.
Disconnect to Reconnect is a campaign that was implemented into the school this year after a survey went out last year. The majority of students said they felt sleep deprived in classes. So the school kind of implemented this, initiative to help students, getting away from the phones. Phones and technology are a huge part of our lives nowadays. And I think the school has kind of said, well, if you can have 4 to 5 hours a day with no device, it could help your mental health.
We have recently done a new survey, and so far the results have everything has changed, and a lot of the students previously they weren't getting enough sleep, whereas now they're getting much more sleep and they're paying more attention to their sleep and their mental health.
I think the SSE process has been incredibly beneficial. One of the key areas that I've noticed is that we're all practitioners, students, parents are responding to students' express needs, not just responding, but we're also listening to students more.
It's always been a happy place teaching here, but most definitely students would think teachers are more approachable to talk about well-being. It's part of a conversation now. It's not just for SPHE, it's not just for that time, that across all subjects it's mentioned. I think definitely having a look at the Wellbeing policy statement and framework and marking off areas where to start. It really is so prescriptive. It was so easy to follow. The steps, it tells you exactly how to do it, and the Wellbeing indicators for success, just to see how your school is doing, what's working effectively and what's not, and to keep it as a live document that well-being is never just a full stop that tick the box, it's done. I just think well-being is so central to everybody's lives, students, staff, the whole school community really.